here. Hope everyone is having a good Hump Day Wednesday. I wanted to talk about the top three things, okay? The top three things to dominate, by which I mean dominate art sales this summer. And basically, I've been ruminating a ton on this recently, and sort of where I've landed is there are three major themes to be aware of, quite literally right now, to stay focused on right now, to put yourself in a position to succeed right now, from now till the rest of summer. And my hope is that while everyone else is contemplating their vacations and having a great time and taking it easy and doing whatever the heck they're doing, you guys are going to have a plan in place that's going to allow you to absolutely, utterly, totally, and completely dominate summer. And some of you will have heard some of these things before, but let me tell you, we all need to hear them again and again and again because they're that important. They're that important to just understand. So where I would like to start, surprise, surprise, this is on Reels. Okay. And we need to formally define Reels because Reels have changed in importance literally in the last week. And for those not in the know, Reels, by which I mean Reels on Instagram, the product that Instagram essentially copied verbatim from TikTok, represents one of the single solitary best advancements in marketing, in social media marketing for the sale of art and photography that I have ever seen, likely in my entire career. And you can't let this one pass you by. And I know I've been banging a drum on it, but I'm not going to stop banging a drum on it. I mean, I was banging a drum on the live art shows for 2 years. I'm still banging the drum on the live art shows. But Reels in this moment in time represent a utter, total, and complete obliteration to the social media marketing paradigm. Okay. And the social media marketing paradigm up till now is we work really, really hard on building followers. We post content and some small portion of our followers see it. If we want all our followers to see it, the followers we worked really hard to get, then we had to give money to Facebook and Instagram via ads in order for our folks to see those. And that has just been obliterated. And that is just so incredible. It is so incredible. Stated another way, for all of you guys that have not been taking your social media marketing seriously up till now, you're sitting around the 5, 10, 15, 20, haven't started an Instagram account, don't have a Facebook business page. That prior to this update was a daunting task. What I am telling you right now, it is no longer. It is no longer. You can start an Instagram or Facebook business account today, start feeding that thing Reels, and get thousands and thousands of views and thousands of followers in a very short period of time. This has never been the case in social media land, you guys. An opportunity like this has never existed. Now, there was a memo last week that leaked. You always have to say leaked because you never know when they're doing this stuff strategically. That leaked from the top Facebook exec that's working on this project. And what it essentially confirmed are two things. And this is really, really important. And then I want to get into the tactical. One, Instagram's number one priority right now, is to make Instagram Reels product successful. Okay, they are losing users to TikTok at an alarming rate. And as a result of that, they're doing everything that they can to keep people creating Reels for Instagram and to keep people on the platform. They already sort of admitted that 25% of the time spent on Instagram is in the Reels product. So if you are not creating Reels, you have zero exposure to 1/4 of the folks that are on Instagram. That is insane. In addition to that, they're talking about how they're prioritizing Reels and the Reels product into essentially a discovery-based product, meaning instead of just showing you posts from your friends, from the people that you follow, they are now showing posts from utter, total, and complete strangers that don't know who you are. And that is the huge opportunity. So from a tactical standpoint, you need to be making Reels for Instagram. From a tactical standpoint, you also need to be taking that Reel, grabbing your phone, and uploading it to Facebook, uploading it to your Facebook business page. No, there is no automatic connection where you upload to Instagram and it automatically goes to Facebook and it just works. You have to create the thing once and you have to upload the thing twice. Those are the rules of the game right now. And you need to know that those are the rules of the game. And that's what you need to be doing every single solitary time. It's just that simple. They also just recently said that the news feed on Facebook, and again, this was in this leaked memo and then corresponding Verge article. There's a publication called The Verge that wrote an article about it. The Facebook news feed is now changing to more mimic what's going on with Instagram and Reels. So again, people's experience going on to Facebook and seeing posts from their friends in some random order is now going to include Reels. So now you create one Reel. Not only do you get a post in the Instagram feed, an actual Reel in the Instagram Reels feed, you have the ability to take that Reel and put it into an Instagram story. Then the downloaded Reel on your phone, you put up to Facebook, and that gets even more exposure. So this represents, no joke, one of the single solitary biggest opportunities I've seen in social media, and I can't even begin to tell you how long. We had a customer this week, and I'll share this on the screen. Instagram, you won't see it, but I'll read it. She had an Instagram Reel go viral, 1.5 million views, and she gained 10,000 followers as a result of it. 10,000 followers from one Reel that she did that went to 1.5 million people. That is absolutely insane. Okay. That is even more insane when we stretch it out and we contemplate that this little moment in time that we have right now, by which I mean right now, who knows how long it lasts, but it isn't going to last forever. Okay. I've never seen anything like it. The fact that you can grab 10,000 followers, do you know what that would cost to get 10,000 followers in ad spend? I mean, it would probably cost 30 grand for us to do that at our storefronts. And maybe even more for you guys, an artist. And now you can do that with one creative Reel. That is absolutely insane. That is amazing. And it represents an opportunity. And like, look, Facebook and Instagram, Meta, if you like, as the umbrella, is not going away anytime soon. It is going to be the dominant platform for years to come until something changes. And so this little moment in time, I was just talking about Susie and her 10,000 followers. If she does that 6 or 7 times over the next year and a half, however that long that lasts, and she comes away with hundreds of thousands of followers, do you know what that's going to represent to her art business? I mean, we're talking about an additional $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 a year in revenue if she just does an average job. And given how talented she is, because I've just been looking at her work, I think she's going to do even significantly better than that. So yes, you have to make hay when the sun is shining. Yes, it represents one of the biggest opportunities I've ever seen. Yes, Reels need to incorporate it into every single solitary marketing activity you have. What do I mean by that? This is very important. You're running a sale. You need to have Reels that correspond, teasing the sale, announcing the sale, merchandising the work during the sale, saying the sale is ending, extending the sale, replying to comments with Reels whilst the sale is running. All of these things need to be done in every marketing moment you have. You're having a show, you're having a local show somewhere, you grab this, you make a Reel in the booth, come on down. For everyone that's not at the show, that can't attend the show, that is not physically in Phoenix, Arizona, if that's where you are, don't worry, I'm extending all the deals for you. If I was doing a local show, I would probably run 6 to 7 Reels per show. No joke. And every time I sold a piece, I would ask the customer, can I do a Reel? Another satisfied customer, take a selfie Reel, post it up. Another satisfied customer, guys. I have the inventory I have, and then this is gone. Do you need a piece? It's on sale. Send me a DM on Instagram. How easy is that to do? None of us are making enough of these things right now. They represent one of the most insane opportunities I've ever seen. There are a number of ways to do this tactically. Art Storefronts customers, we're having another session on this on Thursday, in which I'm having a contest to encourage you guys to make more of them, where I'm going to give away some super cool stuff. So don't miss that. We'll email you about it today. And oh man, they're just incredible. And you know what? I know all of us are sitting here going like, damn, they're kind of a pain in the butt to make. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. But you know what? Marketing's always a pain in the butt. Okay. And I love marketing. I can say that. So what an opportunity. If you are someone that doesn't have an Instagram account for your business, start an Instagram account for your business. Start consuming Reels. Start writing down ideas of things you can do. Show your process, merchandise, respond to questions. Let people know that you're running sales. Show a little inside world into your life. Show where your inspiration comes from. It don't matter. It's all deadly. And the only thing that you need to be asking yourself is, I'll reevaluate how good I'm at this after I've done 100 of them. Set yourself the goal to do 100 of them, and don't ask any questions until you do. You go through that process rather than saying, how long should they be? Or do I include music? Or should I show my process? Is it okay to do this? Is it okay to do that? It's okay to do all of it. It's okay to do all of it. If we were talking about golf, you would hit 100 shots. Don't worry about shot one, shot two, shot three. Get in a rhythm, take some swings. If you were trying to cook a dish and be really, really good at cooking a dish, okay, grilling tri-tips, grill 100 of them, and then worry about going back and how long they are and what technology and vertical and horizontal slideshows, my process videos. It all works. It all needs to be implemented. It is all insanely deadly. Okay, it is all insanely deadly. That's the top thing for this summer that you need to know. Number one. Number two, okay, especially as we continue to just roll into these economic headwinds, inflation where it's at, gas prices where they are, the market's crashing, potentially in a recession, there has never been a more important time to get your pricing in order. If you do not have your pricing in your lineup set up correctly and in order, you are never going to see the ROI that you potentially would if you did get it in order. And it's something that we bang the drum on incessantly and teach our customers. It's part of a major what we call the marketing assistant map that we have for them. But in addition to that, I recorded an insane podcast on this. All you have to do is open up wherever you get podcasts and search the Art Marketing Podcast. It's in there. It's called Advanced Pricing Strategies, and it's good. It's really good. And in addition to that, it's also on YouTube. So all you have to do is search Art Storefronts on YouTube, pricing, and watch that video. I walk you through tactically how to do it step by step, the products you need in your lineup, how you need to think through pricing, what you need to do. It's a piece of content that I'm extremely proud of. It's insanely effective. Every one of you guys can watch it. And customers, we're going to continue drilling it into you in all of the workshops. So the pricing is number two. On Instagram, go to the link in the bio. It's there, Art Marketing Podcast, or search YouTube. On Facebook, on YouTube, you're already there. Search it on Facebook. You can search it too. Just search pricing and the video will come up. It's like 45 minutes and it will melt your mind because I guarantee 98% of you do not have this in place. And as such, you're going into economic headwinds with the wrong strategy. It is a time to bear down, make sure your pricing is appropriate, make sure you have something in your lineup for everyone. And I don't want to go over the session again because I already did it. It's fire content. It's amazing. I want you to go watch it. In addition to that, okay, thing number one, reels. Thing number two, pricing. Have to nail it. Thing number three, when there are huge sales going on, when major retailers are running sales, you have to run sales. What happens in tough economic times is people's price sensitivity goes up, okay? And if you do not have a sale in the water to assuage their anguish about spending money while being in a recession, you do not get that sale. It's as black and white as that. People need to feel good about the money they are spending. How they feel good about the money they are spending in tough economic times is that they are getting a significant discount on whatever they're paying. Yes, I spent the money in this tough social time, but I spent the money at an insane discount, so I did okay. It's really just simple psychology. It's that simple. It's that simple. And so when major sales are on the horizon, summer sales, 4th of July sales, you have to participate, because if you don't, these folks with this excessive price sensitivity, all right, are not going to purchase your work. They're just not. If you don't make them feel good about saving money in tough economic times, when they're canceling their Disney Plus and they're canceling their Netflix and any recurring bills and people are auditing their budgets, you are going to miss out on sales that other artists are going to get because they know this truth and you don't. It sounds like I'm passionate about it. I am, because it is simple mathematics. We are going into a time in this economic headwinds where psychology is the difference between making the sale and not. It is the difference between making the sale and not. So when these big sales come up and all the traditional retailers and all the traditional online retailers start spending a ton of money on advertising, instantaneously, everyone hears deal, deal, deal. They pull out their wallets. They're like, money is going to be saved right now. I got to save money. I got to save money. I got to save money. It's just that. It's human psychology. The artist, the photographer that understands human psychology is more important than any of the other BS advice they've ever received will win. They will win. It's that simple. Coming up in 2 weeks is just such a holiday, and it is a big one, by which I mean Amazon Prime Day. We have a complete blowout freaking plan for our customers on how to run their Prime Day sale. And this is so counterintuitive, but it's so simple. Amazon Prime is already starting to send out teaser emails. You don't want to miss it. This thing is going to be huge. Someone put one in my Slack channel. Let me just read the subject line on this, because Amazon's the biggest retailer in the world, or in the United States, certainly. So, when they start teasing emails 2 weeks ahead of their sale, probably makes sense for you to do the same, doesn't it? Could make sense to start getting way ahead of it, to start cementing the FOMO in the water, like, hey, guess what's coming? Huge sale is coming. Get ready. And so when Amazon does this, what it gives us the ability to do is water ski behind that demand, right? So the email Taylor sent this to me is leaked in all capitals, semicolon, Prime Day deals. Early Prime Day deals are here. And so what this does, what Amazon knows, is that when you start frothing up the water, it's like in Jaws when you're chumming for sharks and they're dumping the guy with the cigarette is dumping the bloody stuff into the water. All that does is whip consumers into a frenzy. Okay. They get whipped up into a frenzy. They're like, oh my gosh, deals are around, deals are around, deals are around. All we do is we run a sale at the same time so that we can water ski right behind that insane deal. So Amazon Prime Day is a massive, massive online buying 2-day sale. And when you have your sale in the water at the same time that Amazon Prime has just whipped everybody into a frenzy, you win. You win. It's that simple. It is not any more difficult than that. Do not get it twisted, as the kids say. Where the heck did that come from? I'm getting so old. I don't understand any of these statements. Don't get it twisted. What does that even mean? It's a big, big opportunity. Okay. It is a huge opportunity. I will go as far to say. And a great many artists and photographers, like usual, are going to see it come, see it go, missed out on it yet again. So, top 3 things for summer. And I'll follow with some bonus materials. Number 1, Reels. You have to make them for Instagram. You have to download them. You have to put them up to Facebook. You need to make 100 of them. Don't ask me any questions. Don't ask for any tactical. Start making them. Start making them, and do not stop until you make 100. No questions about your camera. No questions about which ones you should do. What music should you use? Hashtags, no hashtags. I don't care. You have to do 100 of them. Okay. Number 2 is my podcast on pricing. It's my CTV. If you miss it, it's one of the best things I've ever put out. I'm that proud about it. Number 3, Prime Day sales coming up. Yes, I believe the dates are July 12th and July 13th, 14th. It's coming up in a couple of weeks. For those of you guys that are on the fence about joining, by the way, we're having a huge sale. We're having a huge sale that ends at the end of the month, and you have the ability to still come aboard, get your website set up, and start dominating. So on that note, those are my top 3 for summer. You get these things in order and you start working on your marketing. Watch what happens to your art sales. Watch what happens to your follower count. And most importantly, watch what happens when you iron your pricing out. Go watch that podcast. You can watch it, it's video or audio. It's fire. It's really, really helpful. And none of you guys are thinking that way. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys all. Hope to see you on the inside or on a webinar or on the Facebook or YouTube.